So I'm going to do a cat food review day today. This is about this Pacifica. I don't really know how to pronounce the brand. And then it's like the dry feed that I'm giving my cats. And this is what it looks like. So this is like, I've had cats since 2017 now, and even though I didn't really spend that much time with them, but I sort of like have been noticing that dry cat feed is usually not just dry cat feed, but also dry dog feed is usually like made to be sort of like very like hard, in a sense that it kind of like over a period of time when your cat eats that dry feed, it kind of like starts to grind their teeth. It's like it's kind of like a nail file for nails, but like for teeth instead, and like I have been giving, and this is like some examples of how bad cat bites are. Like my hands literally look like a crack user's hand, or like, Anyway, so this particular spot over here is like Moo bit me, and then this is like the top side, and this is like the downside, and you can see the two marks over here and over here and over here, and one was on my palm, but that one's kind of like healed. So those of you who have cats know that cats' claws and teeth are pretty serious business. Like they are predators, and they are hunting and killing machines. They are built to like to do the worst when they have to like get food, and basically when you get a dog or a cat, that is what you're getting inside your house. And most people are sort of like not very aware of that. And this particular cat bite that I just showed you was the worst cat bite that I got. And it was literally so bad that when she bit me, it was like my whole arm was kind of like went numb, and I literally felt like she was going to hit some nerve that was going to end up making my whole arm sort of like paralyze my whole arm for lifetime. Look, that's literally how bad this bite was. It was anyway. So it's like I can understand why kind of like people, when they get pets, because of reasons like this, they kind of like start to participate in sort of like inhumane activities, like declawing their cats, or buying or like giving them dry feed that sort of like grinds down their teeth. And because most people don't really want to have that as or to be something to deal with when they bring a pet inside their house, and for various reasons. And anyway, and so I just wanted to kind of like say that, just give you like my take on it. And everybody knows that declawing has kind of like become a banned activity now. It's considered to be completely inhumane, and it has been completely banned, but somehow I really don't ever notice any kind of like pet protection organizations or any kind of like pet owners ever speak about the topic of dry food or dry feed that sort of like grinds your pet's teeth. This is something that I have never, ever heard anyone say something about. And I just feel like this is like if declawing cats is inhumane and is a banned activity, then I don't see why making a like dry feed brands that are grinding your cats or your dog's teeth down is not really considered to be like something that is ever really being talked about or noticed by anyone. But I have sort of like been noticing this since 2007. Is 2017, sorry. The first brand of dry feed that I bought, kind of like that, I was seriously like, wow, this is the worst cat feed brand that I have ever tried. Is a Meo, like MEO it's called, and dry feed. I also have a video of it posted on my Instagram. You can like scroll it down back to 2017 and you'll find it somewhere. And that was like the worst cat feed I had ever got my cat. And after that, I was fostering like a dog last year, and I was like mostly giving him dry feed, and he was just like a brand new pup, and his teeth were like super when I just started to foster him. And I barely even fostered him for like, let's say, even 2 months, and within 2 months it was like his teeth were almost like just completely disappearing. Like that is literally how bad the dry feed that I was giving him was. And I wasn't buying him like super cheap dry feed. I was giving him regular brands like Royal Canine and what is the other one called, what is the yellow one, Pedigree and Royal Canine, or like, you know, good brands. And his teeth were practically disappeared in like within a span of just 2 months that he lived on dry feed. And this time I am sort of like have been giving Mumu the Origin and Pacifica dry feed, and this is the third 1.8 kg bag that I have given them. And you guys know this is like the 1.8 kg bag, and I have not even had Mumu in my house for like 3 months now. Like on the 17th of April, she is going to be in my house for 3 months. And this is the third bag of like a 1.8 kg bag. I had given them one cat and kitten Origin bag, and two Pacifica bags. And within just the span of these 3 bags that my cat Mumu has been eating, there is a super noticeable kind of like change in her teeth's sharpness and her bite, because she still bites me. She's still, you know, and it's like her bite is not as painful as it used to be. It like the sharpness of her teeth is completely gone, and they do not puncture my skin anymore. They still do hurt, but it doesn't puncture my skin anymore. And I'm just like, and what I wanted like to say about it is that I just think that like if within like less than 2 months my cat's teeth can get grinded down to this extent, then like can you even imagine what it would be like if I carried on giving my cats this feed for say about a year? My cat will become toothless. I mean, she is just going to become a gummy bear cat, like have I don't know, like have a I don't know whatever, and and I just feel like this is like something that I think is kind of like inhumane, and this is a practice that should be like talked about, and these brands are like good brands, I mean, like this bag that I just showed you is like a brand from Canada, and like it's an international imported feed that I'm giving her, and I can't believe that even countries like that sort of like don't sort of like have any rules and regulations against making dry feed that is that abrasive for your cat's teeth. And like just think of it from the perspective that cats are mostly like not very domestic pets. Maybe your cat or your dog runs away from home, and God forbid that they end up running away from home when they have practically no teeth in their mouth. I mean, you lose your pet in the streets without teeth. Your pet is like dead, I mean, you don't want to you even if you do sort of like give your cats feed like this, feed a dry feed, it should be you should like be very careful and or do regular checks on like how it's kind of like what kind of effect is it having on your cat's teeth, and only give it in like seriously moderated like amounts. You shouldn't just like be giving it like without being regulated or monitored, because obviously you don't want your cat to like not end up having any teeth. And so that's just my take on this. And